fantastic edition of Mornings on Main Street. We're so happy you're on this journey with us today on this beautiful July 26, 2022. Get your morning started off in such a great and fun way. What about that weather, Joe? I'm so glad you asked. Our weather brought to you by our good friends over at Roy's Meat Service. Roy Meat Service, located in East Nashville, is your neighborhood butcher. Yeah, neighborhood butcher. All kind of beefs, pork, poultry, anything you need over there. Jeff Roy, the owner, is fantastic. They have the daily lunch specials, serve the S. Fernando style quesadillas. And the weather today, I am so glad you asked how the weather's doing today because we had some rain move in yesterday. And it was really nice. So, same as yesterday, highs in the mid-90s, low to mid-90s. Little rain moving through, so we need that. We need the downpours. Oh, tartar. All right, welcome into the show, my friends. We have a fun show on tap for you. Mega Millions is now at $810 million. So if we win that, you won't know if I win it, but there will be signs, as I won't be here tomorrow. And let's see, Tennessee Titans start training camp tomorrow, but they report today. So our good friend Jared Stillman from 102.5 The Game, the lightning rod. He's a lightning rod. He'll be here with us at 7:15 this morning. Then at 7:45, Joshua Likens from Elite Events in Music City has got this great event coming up to honor our veterans and our wounded warriors. And we'll talk to him about that and how you can get involved because it is a big, big deal in our city and it's happening. So we look forward to that. As we do every time this morning, let's bring in the intern. Hello, intern. How are you today?
I'm doing well, sir. How are you doing today, Joe?
I'm going to deduct you a merit for not wearing a suit and tie.
I know.
I need to be professional.
This is me rebelling.
Okay.
A little bit.
I'm going to tie with the wrong way.
No, but I know you look really sharp. You're kind of over killing at me. Or
what? No, that's okay. You work really hard behind the scenes doing whatever you do.
Right. Exactly. No one really knows.
Right. I heard you had a big weekend at Kentucky Downs.
I did, actually. I did. I went there and played a slot machine that my dad told me to play. And I won a pretty good amount.
I love these stories of you and Diddy.
Right. Aren't they just the
best? They are.
But yes, I did do very well there. Thank you for asking.
Okay. You won.
Do you want me to tell you the story?
43. Yeah, please do. 43 bucks or something?
Yes, it was undisclosed amount.
Okay.
But it was ringing when you win, it goes ding, 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 and I had no idea what was going on because I never, ever go there. And the guy next to me was like, you're going to cash that out, right? And I was like, did I win that?
Was it someone that you knew?
No, I had no idea who it was. They just heard, I guess, the dinging and then saw me having no reaction.
And then you were like,
and I was like, what is this mine? Yeah. It was great.
That is a good story.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Did you cash it out and say, look what I've got? Or were you very humble about it?
I called the CEO, cashed out. I was very humble. I tipped everybody that I saw, and now I have zero money.
Well, I told you, nobody ever went broke by giving.
Oh, that is very true. You do say that at the end of every show.
I do. I try to make that a point across to everybody that comes along.
All right, well, let me tell you, Joe, it's noticed.
Well, you're so sweet in that.
Thank you.
Let's get to what days the national holiday it is today. Okay. Let's see here. It says Aunt and Uncle's Day. Now, your uncle is famous, or from a famous family?
He is, yes. My uncle is Jeff Toretta, the brother of Gino Toretta.
Wow. So it shows that it's only blood family is the athletic gene.
Unfortunately, it's not.
Oh yes,
he is not blood. I wish he was, but he can. His hands are the size of my face.
Now he's married to your mom's
sister. Correct.
Mom's sister.
Yes. Shout out to Cindy. She's my favorite aunt.
Aunt Cindy.
Aunt
She's
Cindy.
Your only aunt.
I have no. My mom actually has 4 sisters.
Oh, 4 sisters.
4 sisters. But of those, Cindy is my favorite. I can't either. Yeah, it's too hard.
Yeah, it is. Being serious is stupid.
Yeah.
All right. So National All or Nothing Day, right?
Right. Absolutely, yes. Bagel Fest. You want to know something funny?
Yeah, tell me.
I've never had a bagel in my whole entire life.
Why not?
It's not something I'm going out of my way not to do. I just
Bagels are good, man.
Right. I hear it just looks like a donut that's not a fun, it's not fun.
Right.
It's just bread.
It is just bread. So my thing is, hey, Bagel, you get fun for the intern.
Thank you.
You get fun for him right now. National Coffee Milkshake Day. Puke.
Those should be 2 different days. Coffee then milkshake.
Yeah. No. World. You ever had tofu?
I have not, and that looks so scrumptious. That picture there.
I'd love a good plate of sheetrock.
Right. Sorry. Don't let me finish something.
Yeah, please, because tofu is a serious matter.
It really is. It helps people, changes lives.
Worst. I had a friend one time fed me. I've had 2 instances where somebody's fed me like, you're like, hey, here's some steak. You eat the steak like, hey, it's venison, deer meat. I'm like, I should sue you for lying to me.
Like they trick you?
Yeah. And then somebody did the same thing with tofu, like, tofu.
That reminds me of those commercials for Walmart steaks when they go to a really high-end restaurant and they're served Walmart steaks and they come out and they're like, hi, you ate Walmart steaks, and the people are excited about it.
Yep.
No, I'm not. I just paid $30 for that. So
right. Well, good point on that. Here's the big talk of the day. All right, let's get to we're going to share the big news of the day. Here's what we care about. If I pull this part of the screen up there, and I did. The Mega Millions, okay?
Yes.
The Mega Millions tonight is $810 million. Are you going to play?
I don't really know how to do the number thing. Do you just guess those numbers?
Yeah, you can do quick pick, 1 through 5, then towards the mega number, mega plier, or whatever it is.
Right, but you play, right?
Play all the time. The most I've ever won $30-something like a year ago on Mega Millions. I had like 3 numbers in the Powerball or something, or whatever that thing there is.
So you have to get every single number right to win the whole thing, I'm assuming.
You are correct, sir.
All right. That seems impossible. I guess that's why it's 810.
Look, cash option. So you take the cash option, right? You don't take all that because it pays out over 25 years, and I'm not going to last another 10. So you do the cash option, drawing tonight, 470. So look, the taxes, I'll give 10% to the good Lord.
Right.
And then you walk away with about 250 million.
That's insane. So wait, if you do the 810 million, they give you payments?
Yeah.
What is
over
it?
20 years?
What do you think the payments are?
It'd be like, I don't know,
200,000.
20 million a year, maybe.
I don't know. That sounds all right.
But how old are you?
I'm 27.
All right, I just turned 63. So the chances of me lasting another 20 years is very.
You're not 63.
64. The chance of me lasting another 10 years is, give me 10. That's it.
Hey, if the people have anything to say about it, you're going to be here forever.
So there's your Mega Millions tonight. So if you this far right number that's in yellow, that's the Mega Plier number.
Right.
What's your favorite number? You play that for that. If you pick your own numbers.
Should I say it out because I don't want to jinx myself?
Well, yeah, there's other numbers.
You're right. 44 is my favorite.
Okay. What's that named after? Reggie Jackson?
It's just 2 Brett Favres.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
2 Brett Favres.
Favres is how.
Why was he in Miami and something about Mary? Why was he down there?
I have no clue.
The movie?
I did. Is that the one with Ben Stiller?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
There he is.
I didn't know he was in there.
He's the very end. He's the one that's Mary's boyfriend.
Is he really?
Brett Favre is Mary's boyfriend.
No way.
Yeah,
I don't think so. Wait. Oh, I'm thinking of.
And
I'm thinking of Hitch.
He says, "What are you doing in town?" And he gives a line which I can't repeat on the show right now. So let's play it tonight, man.
I'm down. I really am down to do that.
Christine Willenstein won $426 million in Woodland Hills, California. You need to write her number down.
Yeah, let's see
Christine.
What did you do different, Christine?
Lucky Arkansas player, $1 million. He's doesn't know who that is right there.
Did we get a big check? Like, is it a big check?
I hope so.
Okay.
There are ways that you could do this and figure this out. If you win the Mega Millions, you got to sign the back of your ticket.
Right.
You got to hide it in a lockbox and then go to the lottery office.
You can count cards. Is there a way to somehow predict what the numbers will be?
No, it's pure luck and lottery.
I'm assuming that's kind of the whole point, right?
Yeah. That exactly.
Not being able to do that.
Well, so are you going to play tonight or no?
I'm down. I really am. After the show, we'll both go and we'll get a ticket.
You're not going anywhere with me.
You got to, I'll follow you like I usually do. Your furniture looks great from the yard, by the way.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
Put a lot
Love
of
what
things
you've done
out there. Yeah. We're trying to figure out and do. All right. I'm trying to find our cartoon, but I can't find anymore because they kicked us off the one cartoon
right
that we were on, that we were doing. And but I'm going to pull this cartoon up for you. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So go play Mega Millions tonight if you win. God bless you. Help out those that are less fortunate, including myself.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Okay. So I found this Blondie cartoon. Okay.
Okay.
And by the way, we got Jared Stillman coming on in a few moments.
Speaking of,
there he is. Look how handsome he is. He's in our virtual green room.
He always.
Hey, cutie pie. All right, hold on. Let's see here. Comics. All right. If I could pull this one up, it doesn't look like it's coming up for me here. Right. Okay, it is. There it is. Can you see that cartoon?
I sure can.
All right. The painters are outside Dagwood's office. Okay.
Okay.
And the painter, let's just analyze this for 1 second.
Right. Break it down.
And the one painter says, where do you want to eat lunch today?
Right.
And then the guy's like, well, I brought my lunch. Here looks pretty entertaining. And they open the screen and look what the boss is doing to Dagwood.
Is he?
He kicked him square in the bottom.
And that's their lunch.
No, I'm not an injury lawyer or a workplace lawyer, but I think Dagwood's got a case here.
I agree. I also would like to disclose that I have no law degree or anything of the sort, but I would agree with that.
And then Mr. Dithers makes a sound effect when he kicks him in the butt.
And then and these guys want to watch that? I'd go.
Well, when they're doing their job, and it's all that filth and muck
right
on the glass, they get rid of it, and then it would get rid of it. And they look down and they see the boss beating one of his employees.
Well, you could see in the first frame as well that Dagwood is kind of anticipating some sort of reaction, and then all of a sudden he's getting kicked in the butt. I mean, did he turn around?
I don't know. He looks like he is in the first frame. Looks like Karate Kid, like he's got the one leg up.
You got to watch for that, you know.
Then they clean the window off, and he kicks him so hard, he even says boom. He's sending him off to another direction. I need to call
the trajectory of him.
I need to call Joe Morgan and Morgan and check this out and see if that is legit.
Absolutely.
Because I'm a whistleblower. I'm a whistleblower.
There's many things, and one of them is whistleblower.
This is terrible. Is Stillman still there? Because I would have signed off a long time ago.
I think he's thinking about leaving.
Okay. He better not. I know where he lives. All right, let's take a break. On the other side, the Tennessee Titans report to training camp today, on the field tomorrow. Who better to talk to than our good friend Jared Stillman, who's going to have an opinion on this. This is all next. You're watching Mornings on Main Street.
When you're thinking about golf, consider Riverside Golf Links. Under new ownership, the course has improved dramatically. It's now 27 holes, complemented by a 9-hole executive course. Book a tee time now at 615-847-5074 and get ready to enjoy the beauty of golf in the Old Hickory area at Riverside Golf Links.
I was hypnotized one time to stop smoking.
Right. Oh, really?
But the problem was I was smoking hot. So you will not this morning.
I don't think I'm ready for the colder months to roll in, but I am prepared.
About 4 months
for Christmas.
That's okay.
Yeah, that's true.
Christmas is 5 months from today. How old is Matt LeBlanc from Friends?
He is 55.
Is that Chandler?
You will not. Okay, well, that's again, fun show ahead for you today.
Very fun.
Jody Jones Dentistry can handle all your dental needs, from the basics to cosmetic procedures. All of this in the nicest dental facility I have ever seen. Jody has done it right. They're located conveniently at 55 Music Square East, and for an appointment, it's simple. Dial 615-259-5100 and tell them Plaz sent you.
For Dustin Timmons and Joey Donnelly, they welcome every opportunity to serve and satisfy their clients. Whether you are looking to build your dream home or renovate your current home, their team will ensure that every client and remodel is unique, luxurious, completed on time, and within budget. Contact them today to set an appointment for a free consultation or to view some of their completed projects by logging on to DonnellyTimmons.com.
I highly recommend Sumner Funeral and Cremation because of their caring nature and attentiveness to detail.
Pre-planning your funeral now will bring you peace of mind and less stress to your loved ones. When the chaos of losing you happens, your family can honor and celebrate your life, knowing things are happening just as you wanted them to. Pre-planning determines the details of your funeral, cemetery services, and can be less expensive. We are honored to serve you and are always here for you in your time of need.
Sumner Funeral and Cremation. Traditional, affordable, dignified. SumnerFuneral.com.
Mornings on Main Street, live with downtown Nashville. Beautiful down there today. What about the weather, though? I'm so glad you asked. Our weather brought to you by good friends over at Roy's Meat Service. Go online at roymeatservice.com. He is your neighborhood butcher. Go visit him, and you'll never look at produce and meat, poultry, and everything else the same way because Jeff Roy is fantastic. He's also serving plate lunches, has the S. Fernando's quesadillas, which are fantastic. Weather today, it's going to be like it was yesterday. Hot, rain moving in, but not as hot. Great job on the weather, Joe. Thank you so much. Again, RoyMeatService.com. All right, today the Tennessee Titans report to training camp. It is their 24th training camp since becoming the Tennessee Titans back in 1999. Let's bring to the show now the good man, our good friend, the wonderful Jared Stillman. Jared, how are you, pal?
I'm good, Joe. How are you? Thanks for having me on your program.
Thanks for doing this because I got to tell you, most radio people are lazy. You are not. I'm going to tell you that off the bat. So thank you.
Well, I appreciate that. I'll be all political here. I can't speak for most people. I can just speak for me. So I appreciate that. Those kind words, Joe.
All right. So I heard you. The Tennessee Titans report to training camp today. They're on the field tomorrow. I heard you on your show yesterday. Listen every day. You did satellite radio this weekend on the Mad Dog show, correct?
Correct.
And you blabbed out you thought Mike Vrabel was the best coach in the NFL. Were you just saying that, or do you really mean that, Jared?
No, I think Mike Vrabel is the best coach in the NFL. And there's all these different parameters that you can go by that would define what the best coach is. I think for me, I look at last season, and when the Titans matched up against really good coaches, I thought that for the most part, Mike Vrabel outcoached a lot of those coaches. You go back to when they played the Rams on Sunday Night Football, and Chris Collinsworth in the broadcast is talking about how long it took the Rams to adjust to what the Titans did. And the Titans really manhandled the Rams without Derrick Henry. That was their first game without him. I think that, to me last season, there was one coach that I thought outcoached Mike Vrabel, and that was Sean Payton of the Saints. And the Titans ended up winning that game. But they played the game the Saints wanted to play. In 3 games against Bill Belichick, Mike Vrabel has outcoached him every time, even though he's 2-1 against him as a coach. But I thought that even last year when they lost, I thought he outcoached him because they played the game the Titans wanted to play. The Titans had 90-some-odd players last year, and they didn't miss a beat when Derrick Henry went out. They had struggles at quarterback. They had injuries at receiver, and somehow they still found a way. I think Vrabel does an excellent job of motivating the players, especially in games where people don't think the team's going to succeed. I always laugh, Joe, because I think, I don't understand. Every year I go over the games that I think the Titans will win or the Titans will lose. And every year a game I think they will win, they end up losing, like last year at the Jets or against the Texans. Right. And every game I think they will lose, they end up winning, like at home against Buffalo or on the road at the Rams. So Vrabel has an unbelievable way of motivating the players. And because of that, I think he's in a class right now with him and Sean McVay and Kyle Shanahan as probably the top coaches in the NFL.
Woo, strong words, but you back up with some good facts right there. But I will give you this. The Rams game in November out there in L.A., I mean, if I was a betting man, I would have lost my house, my dog, my car, everything. And they just pounded them in the face. They won that game. That's credit to Vrabel.
I think that over time, there's a lot of those moments where you look at the Titans over the years, you don't expect, or at least I didn't expect the Titans to go to Baltimore in the divisional round of the playoffs 2 years ago and pull off the upset they pulled last year when the schedule came out for the 2021 season, a 4-game stretch that included Buffalo, Kansas City, on the road at Indianapolis, and on the road at the Rams, looked like a portion of the season that could absolutely derail the Titans. And instead, they went out there and they won all 4 games. And then they followed it up by losing to the Texans. So I think that that's the thing. I call it the Mike Vrabel special, where they win a game that you expect them, or that I expect them to lose, but then they'll lose a game that I expect them to win. This season, I think the Titans are going to have a lot of tough games. The schedule's very difficult. A lot of teams that, even though I think they should win games, like against the Cowboys at home, or against the Raiders at home, or against the Broncos at home, are certainly not going to be cakewalks, at least not on paper right now.
All right, what is tomorrow when they get to the field, what is the biggest storyline for the Titans? Is it the rookie Treylon Burks, or however you say his name, that's going to be in shape, not in shape? What's the deal here?
I mean, I think it depends on what you're asking by biggest storyline. If you're asking what's most important for the 2022 Tennessee Titans, I would say that the development of the passing game and Treylon Burks is a big part of that. I would say that's the biggest story for the 2022 Titans. If you're asking me what the biggest story of training camp and preseason is going to be, I think it's going to be Malik Willis, because often the way the NFL is trending, nobody plays in the preseason anymore. The Titans also scrimmage in their second and third preseason games for 2 days against the Buccaneers and the Cardinals. So absolutely nobody that is of note will play in either of those 2 preseason games. But Malik Willis will probably play in all of them, and will probably play a lot in all of them. And what the Titans did by drafting Willis in the 3rd round, and remember, they didn't go get Willis. Willis came to them. He was their 2nd pick in the 3rd round. What he was, and I said this at the time, 1st round hype with a 3rd round pick. The Titans really have nothing to lose with Malik Willis. If he develops into a star quarterback, as a lot of people in the pre-draft process were talking about he could, then the Titans will know by the end of the year, and they'll move off of Tannehill, like San Francisco has moved off of Jimmy Garoppolo, like Kansas City moved off of Alex Smith for Patrick Mahomes. If he's not any good, then the Titans will know that after having him for a season this year. I think that, Malik Willis at Auburn, or excuse me, at Liberty, he didn't run an NFL system. He never took a snap from under center. So I think his development is, to me, probably the biggest, most obvious storyline of the preseason. But for the 2022 team, he's probably not going to play. So I would say the development of the passing game, which was so lacking last year.
All right, if we see Malik Willis by week 8, is it a bad year for the Titans?
Yes. There is no way around it. This is Ryan Tannehill's team. And if Ryan Tannehill loses the team, and we've seen this happen before. Guy had a good year 2 years ago. Brad Johnson with Tampa Bay won the Super Bowl in 2002. They were okay in 2003, didn't make the playoffs. By week 5, he was out. If that happens to this Titans team, it will be because they are bad, and this Titans team will be in serious trouble. I expect Tannehill to start the whole season, and I expect Tannehill to do well or okay. I expect the team to win, but the question is, can Tannehill get them over the hump if they were to make it to the playoffs?
Say he gets them over the hump and they make it deeper in the playoffs. Is he back in 2023?
Yes, the Titans have him under contract for the next season, and they can always use the franchise tag option for the year after that. So this is where the Titans are in a really great spot. They can move on from Tannehill at the end of the year if they want to, designate him as a June 1st cap hit, which I'm sure most people don't care about. If Tannehill fails this year, they can move on. If Willis proves he's the guy, they can go to Willis. If the team is terrible this year, which I'm not expecting them to be, I'm not sure a Mike Vrabel team ever will be that bad. But if they are, you can draft the quarterback of the future in the offseason if you don't think Willis is the guy. There will be other available free agent quarterbacks this year. Tom Brady, at 46 years old, I believe, will be an available free agent quarterback. There will be a handful of guys that will be available for the Titans if they choose to move off of Tannehill. If Tannehill plays well, and he plays like the 2019-2020 Ryan Tannehill, then the Titans control his rights for another year after this year. So the Titans are in a good spot as far as quarterback is concerned. The only reason I would say they're not in a great spot is because definitively none of us know if any of these guys is their future, whether it's Willis, Tannehill, or a draft pick.
Very good point. What was it that Diana Rossini of ESPN said yesterday? I caught the tail end of it about Burks being in shape. What was all that?
So Diana Rossini oftentimes echoes a lot of points that I think Mike Vrabel is telling her.
Oh, okay.
Again, I said I think, not for sure. But she said that Treylon Burks has lost weight. Treylon Burks is in shape. Treylon Burks is ready to go for training camp. I will be the judge of that on Wednesday. I think I'm nervous about the idea of a guy who hasn't made it through one off-season practice, a whole off-season practice, being ready to go for NFL training camp. But if she is in fact right, and again, I think it's probably coming from Vrabel, if she's right, then I think that's a good step in the right direction for the Titans. It should be noted on Rossini, the last report she had about a Titans wide receiver was the Titans were not interested in trading A.J. Brown. In fact, according to her, they weren't even taking calls on trading A.J. Brown. So make of that what you will.
That sounds like something Vrabel would say to her. I want to ask her if she's actually seen Treylon Burks in person working out, because it sounds like it was a first-person account.
So I listened to the audio and it said, the people I've talked to, and then she wanted to highlight that she had talked to some lower level people there because we kind of all assumed that she probably talked to Vrabel. So I don't think she's seen Treylon Burks, but I think that's what's being relayed to her. And look, I don't know if the Titans would relay this to her if it wasn't true. It's one thing to say, we're not going to trade AJ 2 weeks before you trade AJ to try to ramp up the price.
All right.
It's another thing to say he's in shape, and then the first day of training camp, 5 minutes in, he goes off to the side. It's not really going to make a difference. It didn't do anybody any good that she told Diana Rossini that.
All right, let's talk about this real quick. What's the best part of this football team heading into training camp tomorrow?
I'm going to have to go right now with Derrick Henry. Even though he's coming off the injury, and I think a lot of people are concerned, especially me, about the age. The truth is this is Derrick Henry's team. And perhaps where they've gotten over the last 3 years in the playoffs, which is good, but they can't get to the top, maybe that's how far a running back can carry you in the NFL. All I know is that Derrick Henry is the best running back in the National Football League right now. And it's hard for me to say, okay, that the best part of the team is something other than that. So while I really like the Titans defensive line, and I thought they really came together last year when everybody got healthy, I still don't think they're better than Derrick Henry, who I think is the best at what he does in the NFL and was on pace for a 2,000-yard season last year. And I expect the Titans to use Derrick Henry a lot again this year.
To your point, let's talk about the football schedule real quick. We talk about Vrabel, the Titans winning games they shouldn't win. Game 2 in Buffalo, Titans win that game because nobody thinks they're going to win that game.
Yeah, the worry would be that if they win that game, it's because they lost the Giants game the week before, which absolutely nobody expects them to lose. With the Titans, yesterday, the Monday of training camp, every year I go through the games I think they will win, should win, toss-up games, should lose, will lose. Every year, they have lost a game that I thought they would win, and every game that they have won, or every year they win a game that I thought they will lose. This year, I think there's one game that they will for sure lose. That's a Thursday nighter on the road at Green Bay. So when I look at the schedule, it's so hard with Vrabel because you look at a Thursday night game on the road at Lambeau Field, Aaron Rodgers. It's probably going to snow later in the season. Tannehill's terrible in cold weather, especially the snow. And with Vrabel, he'll probably have those boys motivated. They'll probably find a way to win.
Hey, before I let you go, I asked this question when I was covering the team every year to Fisher, to Munchak, to Whisenhunt, to Malarkey, and to Vrabel. And I get different answers from all 5 coaches, Jared. I would say the team that you put on the field tomorrow, is that the team can win a Super Bowl? Again, 5 different – only Malarkey was the one who said, I believe in these guys. Absolutely. Is that a fair question to ask heading into training camp?
I think it's a fair question to ask. Now, you have to be prepared for the coach to look at you like you're an idiot, but I don't know if you've noticed this. I don't care about that. And I'm not sure you care about that either, Joe. So I think it's a fair question to ask. My theory on what's fair and what's not fair. I don't ask about people's children. I don't ask about people's significant others. I don't ask about personal life. I think that that's kind of off limits unless you make it everybody's business. And then I would say that I think if the fans are talking about something, then it is worth discussing. Because to me, I don't like the idea of talking about something behind somebody's back or on the radio or whatever, and then not at least bringing it up when I'm in their presence. I don't go to every training camp practice. I don't go to every press conference, but I try to address the things that I feel like the fans are talking about, that I'm talking about on my show every day, only to be fair.
Perfect answer. Jared, 2 to 6. We'll be listening today, my man. Thank you again and for coming on. I appreciate it.
Love it, Joe. Great show. Thanks for having me.
All right, Jared Stillman again. Love him or hate him, you listen to him, and it's opinionated and it makes you laugh and everything else. So 2 to 6 on 102.5 The Game. We appreciate Jared coming on. All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back. More Mornings on Main Street after this.
At Sumner Funeral and Cremation, our mission is to serve families as our own, celebrate the life of their loved one, and help begin the healing process.
My whole family, including my wife and my mom and siblings, were very happy with the treatment that we received. I would highly recommend Sumner Funeral and Cremation.
We offer funeral, burial, cremations, and pre-planning services.
Sumner Funeral and Cremation. Traditional, affordable, dignified. SumnerFuneral.com.
For Justin Timmons and Joey Donnelly, they welcome every opportunity to serve and satisfy their clients. Whether you are looking to build your dream home or renovate your current home, their team will ensure that every client and remodel is unique, luxurious, completed on time, and within budget. Contact them today to set an appointment for a free consultation or to view some of their completed projects by logging on to DonnellyTimmons.com.
This is attorney Bart Durham, and this is me. I'm Aaliyah. Keeping in good physical condition is really important to me. But when I had a wreck with a tractor-trailer truck that hurt my legs so bad I couldn't work for almost a year, I knew I needed a lawyer that understood tractor-trailer cases. So I called Bart. Bart gets millions of dollars for his clients every year.
At Bart Durham Injury Law, we've handled hundreds of tractor-trailer cases.
My dad and I want to help. Give us a call at 615-242-9000.
At WellSkin Dermatology and Aesthetics, we pride ourselves in providing access, innovation, and a patient experience second to none. Access to care and treatment when you need it. Innovation with medical-led cosmetics and various on-site technologies for full-service treatments with a customer experience that is calming, casual, and effective. Independently owned, providing medical, surgical, pediatric, and cosmetic dermatology and more. Visit WellSkinMD.com to schedule your appointment today. WellSkin Dermatology and Aesthetics. Access to healthier skin.
Welcome to the Omni Nashville Hotel. Urban elegance with a vintage touch. Our 800-room hotel opened up in the fall of 2013 with 746 guest rooms and 54 suites.
Jody Jones Dentistry can handle all your dental needs, from the basics to cosmetic procedures. All of this in the nicest dental facility I have ever seen. Jody has done it right. They're located conveniently at 55 Music Square East, and for an appointment, it's simple. Dial 615-259-5100 and tell them Plaz sent you.
Main Street. Many thanks to Jared Stillman for joining us that last segment. Live look downtown Nashville. How's the weather today? So glad you asked. Our weather brought to you by good friends over at Roy's Meat Service. Check them out online at roymeatservice.com. Look at that. I mean, that's been over there several times. It's one of the best places in the state. I'm not kidding you. It's so good. He's your neighborhood butcher. You got the quesadillas, S. Fernando's quesadillas. We're going to go over there soon and try them all out. See just how good they are, because they're fantastic. Weather today, my friends, it's going to be like it was yesterday. Low 90s, high 80s. Not as miserable. Little rain moving through today, so be careful out there as well when you make your way in the world. All right, so we do usually our pet of the week on Fridays, but our guys are still there. I mean, you guys, thank you so much. We've adopted out so many pets and dogs and cats over the last 9 months. We really appreciate all the work. But there's just two brothers at New Leash on Life in Lebanon that they're so sweet. They're two beagles, and one got fostered out, and the other one got so depressed because he missed his brother so much he couldn't eat, couldn't sleep. I'm not kidding you. And they came back together, and they were happy. So we got to find them a home, right? We love them, and it just breaks my heart. I worry about them. They're not even my dogs. So here they are from New Leash on Life. Okay, we're back at New Leash on Life, and I got to show you my good friends, Dill and Pickles. They are brothers, and they're hanging out here at New Leash on Life in Lebanon. Where'd the other one go? Hey, this is Dill. Now, here's the deal. They are sweet, very sweet beagles. Beagle mixes, beagles, what we got? Both? Beagle mixes, okay. But anyway, they're a tandem. So Dill here gets adopted out. Pickles doesn't eat or sleep, and he's upset. So we figured out that they are a combo deal. But if you love beagles, we've featured them before. A few people look at them. Other dogs get adopted, but these guys are still here. We need you guys to come adopt them and take them home. Now look, they're about, I think Dill is about 4, and Pickles, is about 5. And they love each other. They are not housebroken, but they learn fast, okay? So they learn fast. You'll have a good time. They're older dogs, so they'll pick it up pretty quickly. They do not like cats. That's okay, though, because, cats probably don't like them. But they're very sweet, and they're together. And they've been here probably about 6 or 7 months, and they're a tandem deal. So if you want to come and you love beagles and you're feeling good and want 2 very sweet, fun, loving, awesome puppy dogs, then Dill and Pickles are for you. Look how sweet right there. My big boy, look at that. The staff here at New Leash on Life in Lebanon has taken excellent care of them. They've been out to a few meet and greets and fosters, but it's got to be a tandem deal with these 2 guys. And they are so much fun. Look at my man here. Yeah! Look at that coat, nice and soft, and they're sweet. If you've read the story about them, you know how awesome they are. So come check them out. That right there is Pickles. He's the older brother. And that right there is Dill, the younger brother. So we don't want to split them up, but we don't have to, because they love each other and want to live out together. So I know somebody's got room for these 2 sweet puppy dogs here. So stop by and see them. There's all the information on the screen for these 2 at New Leash on Life in Lebanon. Check them out. Go to the website, newleashonline.org, and make these 2 part of your family. They are beautiful, and it's killing me that these 2 have not been adopted yet. So let's adopt them and have a great weekend, and we'll laugh, and we'll take pictures of them, and they'll go to a great home. Look at that. Look how beautiful they are. Yes. All right, Dill and Pickles, we're on a mission to get you guys adopted. All right? There you go. Dill and Pickles, come see them. New Leash on Life. There's information once again on the screen, and make them part of your forever home. All right, bye, guys. All right, here's information. There's the website. And look, I don't care. I'm going to run that video every single day if they get adopted. That's how important they are to me and to find them loving homes. Again, newleashonline.org in Lebanon. Thank you, Angela and Mindy and the great staff there. You are all angels for what you do. God bless you. I'd love you. I think you'll move the world. So we're going to find Dill and Pickle homes. And again, thanks for the continued support. Thank you, Hunter Briley and Regal Realty Group, for being huge parts of this. We could not do without you guys. So again, thank you, Hunter Briley and Regal Realty Group. All right, we're going to take a break, come back. There's a special event coming down the pike, huge event in Nashville, benefiting 4 great charities that benefit our veterans. And it's really cool. And I want you guys to know about it. We're going to tell you all about it. That's next. You're watching Mornings on Main Street.
Serving Williamson and surrounding counties, Bone and Joint Institute of Tennessee offers comprehensive orthopedic care with 16 subspecialized physicians. Our practice provides high-tech care with a hometown touch. We offer physician clinics, physical and occupational therapy, advanced imaging, and surgical services, including interventional procedures. Call us at 615-791-2630. We're Bone and Joint Institute of Tennessee. High-tech care with a hometown touch.
Hey everyone, I'm John English. This is Keith Wallace, and we would like to welcome you to John English.
At WellSkin Dermatology and Aesthetics, we pride ourselves in providing access, innovation, and a patient experience second to none. Access to care and treatment when you need it. Innovation with medical-led cosmetics and various on-site technologies for full-service treatments with a customer experience that is calming, casual, and effective. Independently owned, providing medical, surgical, pediatric, and cosmetic dermatology and more. Visit wellskinmd.com to schedule your appointment today. WellSkin Dermatology and Aesthetics. Access to healthier skin.
Hello, 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 hello.
See the video clips on the side there? You want me to just play one?
Hey, everybody.
Welcome to the Omni Nashville Hotel. Urban elegance with a vintage touch. Our 800-room hotel opened up in the fall of 2013 with 746 guest rooms and 54 suites.
Hey, welcome back to the show, my friends. Thank you so much there. Hey, technology gets you every time, right? All right, so we've had a lot of great people on the show in the last 9 months. Great people. We've had some movers and shakers, but our next guest might be the biggest mover and shaker in Middle Tennessee, and I'm not kidding with this. Let's bring in Joshua Likens from Elite Events in Music City. Josh, how are you, buddy?
I'm doing good, man. How are you?
Good. Thank you for doing this. Thank you for what you do for all the charities around Middle Tennessee. You're constantly working, helping out. So I appreciate what you do, Josh.
Thank you, my friend. Happy to do it. I love helping others, and it's just a passion, and just looking forward to explaining what we got coming up.
All right, the floor is yours. There's a screen right now. Salute to service. Things that are coming up. What a great event, mid-September. You're almost sold out for this. Tell me about this event, because I know you've poured your heart, soul, and passion into this.
Yeah, we've put this together right before COVID hit, and it's just been a ongoing process, and we're excited to finally bring it to fruition this year. It's the kickoff to our big charity golf festival. We got Randy Couture, a Army veteran and actor and UFC legend, coming to host it. Big thanks to Team Construction and Black Tie Moving for stepping up and making sure this is going to be top notch. We got Daryl Worley and Craig Campbell coming out to kick off the show for us. Ira Dean, Jared Blake from The Voice, Big Vinny and Butter from Trailer Choir, and then the JB Crockett Band. And we actually got some special guests that we're working on that are going to be pretty cool. And, you can't beat it. It's $10 out, and you get to support veterans for amazing charities and enjoy a really cool evening of music.
How, you talk about this was going to go on before, COVID hit and everything. How have you kept your sanity in 2 years putting this all together? Because this is a massive undertaking, Josh.
It's I have a few more gray hairs, which is understandable, but it's just a passion for me, and to be able to give back to good and worthy organizations. So you just sit back and you communicate with folks, and you just push forward and get through all the hard times, and then getting everything together in the day of the event and seeing everybody enjoy themselves and know that you're raising good money makes it all worth it. And so it's a blessing.
Where do you stand now as far as getting everything in line? Is everything shaping up as well as you hoped it would be at this point?
Yeah. We only have about 3 or 4 teams left for the festival, and I've got some folks that we're waiting to hear back from. And the concert, we just announced the concert this last week, so tickets are selling well, and we're getting ready to do some pushes and some other promotions on social medias and stuff like that. So we're very excited. I expect it to sell out. We a couple hundred people that are going to be there, and plus the sponsors and stuff like that. So tickets are limited, and we're just trying to fill it up and maximize the experience for everybody, and make sure that we treat these charities with the respect they deserve.
All right, we got the charities up right now. They're up there. The Heart of the Line, the John Daly Foundation, a Soldier's Child Foundation, Code of Vets, and the One Extreme Couture GI Foundation there. How did you find these 4 charities? Because researching these, Josh, they do some amazing work.
It's all in meeting people in Middle Tennessee. And, I work with, dozens of charities annually. And it's just over the years, I've met a couple people. I was fortunate enough to meet John and Major Ed and chat with them about the stuff that they do. And I wanted to do something for them. And DMAC down at Soldier's Child out of Murfreesboro, Smyrna area, they do a ton of work across this country. And it's just one little small office, and they help so many kids of fallen service members. And my main goal was just to try to step up and do a little bit of my part, I guess you'd say. Code of Vets, Gretchen Smith, amazing story. That organization is bending over backwards. 100% of the funds that they raise goes straight to the cause. And it's growing, and she's killing it. And then Randy, Randy's stepping up and coming up to host. So we're happy to have his organization involved. So it's been a blessing to meet these folks and to be able to give them something back, doing what I love doing, which is raising money, doing golf.
Let's talk about this. This is more than a golf tournament, correct?
Correct. So you have the kickoff concert, and then the next day we have one round of golf in the afternoon that includes your meals and all the on-course beverages, beer, liquor, all that fun stuff. And then Saturday morning, another round of golf at the golf course. And then Saturday evening, we have a closing casino party and awards reception, with open bar and finger foods and stuff like that. And then you have a really cool, it's about a $245 gift bag now for supporting the event. And with 100% of the proceeds going to split between these 4 organizations.
Amazing. Josh, just look at this. National Palace Thursday, and then golf at Hermitage on Saturday, and then the Rocket Town Saturday. I mean, this is a big deal, Josh. I mean, I don't put to underline it at all. This is a big deal.
Yeah, it's a little bit of an undertaking, but if it wasn't for the sponsors and the local businesses that's jumped in to support, Regal Realty's put in a good chunk of change and is coming out with a couple teams. Team Construction is the reason the concert is what it is. Black Tie Moving, huge supporter of veterans and local organizations here in town. So in Soldier Valley Spirits, Tito's Vodka, there's tons of organizations that without them, this wouldn't be an event. So I think all of them, anybody in Middle Tennessee, when you support a charity, make sure you check out the sponsors, because without those sponsors, those events wouldn't be happening. And it's all about raising funds for those that need it. And that's what we're here to do.
Amen, my brother. What's the best way to contact you, or to get more information, or to sign up?
You can go to the website, eeomc.com, for elite events of Music City, eeomc.com. Or you could go to our Salute to Service Tennessee.eventbrite and purchase tickets. Or you could just email us at info@eeomc.com with any questions.
Beautiful. Josh, again, thank you. I know you're busy, man, but thank you. You got other charities you're helping out all through August, and we'll help you get the good word out about this in September, and we'll have you back on here in a few weeks. Thank you, my man.
Thank you, sir. Y'all have a great day.
Yes, sir. Josh Likens, Elite Events of Music City. EEOMC is the website. Is that .com there, intern? Is that what?
Yes,
okay.
it is.
John, what a great, he's always involved in something helping people. It's an amazing thing to see that as well. Intern, pipe yourself in there. You know what time it is?
Yeah, it is time for
celebrity birthday.
Celebrity birthdays.
You know what today is? Today is the day I got to pay my Discover card.
Is it? Yeah. Well, let's go to the Kentucky Downs, because I'm on a winner.
You are on a roll, man. By the way, a great comedian said, hey, one time I got a Discover card, they took it away from me. And I'm like, why? He's like, because they discovered I couldn't pay for it. Hey.
Wayo.
Right. You ready for this, man?
I am. Let's do it.
All right. First birthday today. First guy we're going to pop up and show everybody is Mick Jagger. Not funny.
Not funny.
How old? What happened to my tie here? Man, going the wrong way. There we go.
There you go.
It's like after work, like
I just didn't put one on.
Yeah,
I should have.
all right, man.
I got you next time. Let's say Mick Jagger is. I mean, he's out there grooving and shaking still. So let's say 71.
79.
Oh wow.
So recently I watched on YouTube. Went down a wormhole of watching. I'm like, all right, I'm 53 and I'm in pain. My back hurts. Blah blah blah.
Right.
I watched him. This was 2 years ago. So he'd have been 76 before he turned 79. 2 years ago, and for 45 minutes he's in some aerobic class and he moves nonstop.
Is it that video where there's a bunch of mirrors around and he's just like,
Yes, he's going nonstop. It's
hold on,
fantastic.
I'm gonna try to find
man.
that video.
Fantastic. All right, so Mick Jagger is 79. You missed that.
Yes, I
79. Actress Helen Mirren. She's beautiful too. Great actress. How old is she?
I'm gonna say she is 55.
76.
Darn.
Sandra Bullock.
Ooh, Sandra
I
Bullock.
told you I have a little story with me and Sandra Bullock.
Oh,
for a
please
long
tell
time.
me.
Nah, it's boring now. I wrote about it on Main Street, Nashville.
Oh, right. Okay, cool.
Sandra Bullock. How old is she?
She is. I'm gonna say 58.
58 exactly.
Yes, sir.
Well done, man. What's your name? Got one. Excuse me there. Tummy's hurting. A little soft today.
You all right, man?
Jeremy Piven, who, by the way, has been in every movie just about made. He's in Heat, which is a great movie. Jeremy Piven.
Let's see. He is 71.
57.
I think I've done 71 too many times.
You have.
Sorry.
Actor Jason Statham.
Jason Statham. I love him. He's hilarious. He's the I'm just the driver.
Yeah.
He's 55.
55 exactly. Yeah.
By the way, I found the Mick Jagger dancing video. If we want to
put it in now.
Okay, hold on 1 second.
Does YouTube ban us?
Probably, but it's only a short, so probably not.
Or be quick with it. Don't let it tell him.
Okay. 1 second.
Mick Jagger dance. This is great, man. Do it.
All right, let me pop it in.
All right, do it.
Let it go.
That's awesome. Oh my gosh, that is so awesome. Oh my gosh, that's great, man. Thanks for finding that.
Yeah, no problem.
Now I'm inspired to get off my rump and do something good in this world. Actress Kate Beckinsale. Beckinsale.
I think it's Beckinsale.
Whatever. She's beautiful.
She is very, very pretty. Let's go, Kate. 53.
49.
Ah.
More down here. Let's see who else. Ooh, singer Darlene Love. She played Danny Glover's wife in Lethal Weapon movies.
You love those movies, don't you?
Love Lethal Weapon.
It's good. Those are good flicks. I'll go. She's probably 68.
She is 81 years old.
Oh,
drummer Roger Taylor of Queen. Roger, there's only one room in this band for a raging queen or whatever that was.
Is that a direct quote?
That is from Bohemian Rhapsody, which is a great movie, by the way.
Oh, it is very good.
Roger Taylor of Queen.
Let's go 64.
73. Let's see, going on down here. A lot of people think they're host Chris Harrison, The Bachelor, who got kicked off for some reason.
Why did he get kicked off? Do you know?
He made some comment about antebellum homes or something in the South or something.
Oh, he got canceled.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Darn. I think he is 52.
51.
Let's go. That's
not
3.
bad, man. You got celebrity birthdays. You're not bad with this today.
Thanks, man.
You're getting really good with this. All right, so don't answer. All right, so these are people they think are celebrities, okay?
Okay.
Actor Gary Owen, drummer Dan Konopka of OK Go, actor Eve Miles, actor Juliet Rylance, actor Francia Reza, drummer Jamie Sharp of Russian Fools. You heard any of these people?
None of them. I know who OK Go is, but I do not know their drummer.
All right, finally, last birthday is Dorothy Hamill. How old is Dorothy Hamill? She's an Olympic skater.
Olympic skater. Okay, let's go 34.
She is 66 years old.
They skated back then?
Man, you are precious as a day is short.
I think when you say precious, it's a synonym for dumb.
You will be correct, sir. All right, before we get out of here, let's show you this real quick tonight. Mega Millions, $810 million.
Let's do it, man. I'm so down.
All right. So again, as I said earlier in the show, did I pull that up? Can you see this?
Yeah, it's up.
Okay. Put us up there too, man, on the side.
Okay.
I like seeing how handsome we are.
Yeah.
All right. So here's the deal. If I win tonight,
okay,
I will not tell you that I've won. There will be signs.
Right.
A few signs. I'll order guac with my meal, which I don't do now.
Of course.
All right.
That's always the goal.
I'll have 2 new tires on the back of my car. All right.
Okay.
A few things. I will have hair transplants. So you'll see that.
The overnight kind that make them happen just like that.
Yes. Oh, I'm sure I'll get some doctor midnight. Hey, here's $100,000. Give me the plugs.
Absolutely.
Just a few subtleties that you'll know that the JoJo has won Mega Millions.
I was thinking maybe that you would just pull up in my driveway and honk your the horn of your new boat. Oh, be like, get in, intern.
Is that too grandiose though? Maybe, I don't know. What do you think?
If I knew that word, I'd be able to answer you.
Grandiose means it's like a champagne. It's like grandiose.
Oh, like too much?
Yeah.
No, I think it would be absolutely on par if you had $810 million.
And there would be a few other signs that I can't think of. Oh, like I'd probably go to Jeff Ruby's once a week or something.
Cliche, but what's the first thing you would do?
Oh, I would. A friend of mine is a Metro police officer. He's a wonderful man. I will say, you will quit Metro Police Department and be my bodyguard.
Nice.
I'm not kidding. That's the first thing I'd do.
Really?
Yep. He'd be my driver / bodyguard.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, what about you?
That's a very unique one.
That's redundant. So let's not say very unique, because unique is specific to oneself. So
right.
Very means there's variables of that. So that's very unique is redundant.
This suit, Joe, I'm not sure if it's causing you to make me be mean to me.
We got to get off this thing. The time 7:58. All right. Anyway, good luck tonight on Mega Millions. Intern, hope you win, and think about me when you do win.
I will.
All right. Thank to our guests, Jared Stillman, Joshua Likens, and Dylan Pickle at New Leash on Life at 11. We got to get them home. So that's it. Be kind today. Be nice. Smile at people in traffic. Open doors. And remember, especially Mega Millions, nobody ever went broke by giving. We shall see you tomorrow. The spins, man. This come from the diaphragm on those. Are you ready?
Scamper around like a little rascal. Yes. Work it. Yeah. That was perfect.